every curve, every secret place. Now my body remembers alone in the cold where your hands used to trace. I shower longer than I should, trying to wash you off my chest, but the water can't reach deep enough to erase where your palm used to rest. I wear your old t-shirt to bed. It doesn't smell like you anymore, but I pull it tight across my heart, like it could hold me like before. I can't forget your touch. It's burning to my soul, a ghost that lingers on my skin in places no one else will know. I reach for you in empty sheets, feel the ache where you begin. I can't forget your touch, and I don't know how to live again. Strangers brush past me in crowds, their hands feel wrong, too rough, too new. I flinch like I've been burned because none of them are you. I trace my lips where yours once fit, remember how you tasted like home. Now every kiss I almost give dies unspoken and alone. They say time heals everything, but time doesn't understand how a body keeps its memories long after the heart breaks into hands. I can't forget your touch. It's burning to my soul, a ghost that lingers on my skin in places no one else will know. I reach for you in empty sheets, feel the ache where you begin. I can't forget your touch, and I don't know how to live again. Some nights I swear I feel you still, a whisper on my thigh, my neck, your breath against my shoulder blade, like you're not really gone yet. How do I tell my body you're not coming back? It still waits for you in the dark, it still arches at shadows, still falls apart. I can't forget your touch. It's the cruelest kind of cruel to feel you everywhere, and no, I'll never feel you. I'll carry this fire under my skin till it burns me from within. I can't forget your touch. God, I wish I never knew it. I can't forget your touch. Even if it kills me, I can't forget your touch. I gave you the parts of me no one else was ever allowed to see. The scared girl behind the smile, the dreams I buried as a child. You held them like they were precious, looked at me like I was whole. I let you in past every warning, straight into the heart of my soul. They told me to be careful, that love like this could destroy. disappeared. Built a home inside your chaos, because losing you was what I feared. I knew you weren't good for me, but no, we never changed a thing. Love isn't always rational, it just makes you spread your wings. And it cost me everything, left me hollow in the quiet, with no more songs to sing. I loved you without measure, and I'll never love again. Not like that, not that deeply. I loved you beyond reason. Beyond, and I'm still loving without reason. We used to talk in midnight prayers, like the world was far away. Your voice would fall so softly then. I felt safe in what you'd say. Now every room is screaming loud with things we didn't keep. I hear your name in broken air that never lets me sleep. I replay words you never meant, still hoping they might stay. I hold the silence like a wound that time won't wash away. I miss our faded whispers, the ones the dark ones knew. They promised me a lifetime, then disappear with you. I search for you in echoes that don't answer back. I miss our faded whispers, now buried in the past. Your laughter lives in corners now of photos I can't face. I trace the ghost of where you stood, but time erased the place. You said that love was something strong, but left without a sound. I stayed and mourned the afterlife of what we never found. You let our words fall through your hands like they were never true. I built a future from your voice and watched it crumble too. I miss our faded whispers that used to call my name. Now every night reminds me nothing feels the same. I talk to you in empty rooms, knowing it won't last. words could really hear? Or was I just a quiet phase you needed to disappear? I kept the sound of loving you when you erased your part. Now all that's left is fragile noise still breaking my heart. Doesn't end in screaming tears. It fades when no one hears. I miss our faded whispers. Kept the porch light on for months, in case you change your mind tonight. I told myself you'd find your way back to the place that felt like right. I watered the plants we picked together, talked to them like they were you. Whispered he's coming home soon, even when I knew it wasn't true. I practiced letting go in pieces, but every piece still held your name. I stayed through every season while you never came. I stayed, you didn't. Still on speed dial. I never had the heart to delete. Some nights I let it ring once just to hear the sound of almost complete. I sleep on my side of the bed, leaving room you'll never fill. The sheets still smell like waiting, and they probably always will. Friends stopped asking long. Just one more chance to try, but you looked me in the eyes and chose goodbye. How do you leave someone who would have died before they left? I guess you found the answer, and I'm still paying for the debt. I stayed, you did. I broke but never ran. I care and I'm still staying, and I'm still staying. The hallway clock ticks louder now, since your coat isn't hanging by the door. I walk the same old floorboard slow, hoping they'll creak like they did before. Your boots still sit beneath the stairs. I can't move them, I don't know why. They're covered in dust, cold and still, but every night I swear I hear them sigh. The house is quiet, too quiet now. It echoes every word we didn't say. I close my eyes and count to 10, but the silence never goes away. I still hear your footsteps coming down the hall, soft and steady like a promise that you'll catch me if I fall. But the door stays closed forever, and the sound is just my heart breaking all over again in the empty dark. I leave the porch light burning low in case you forget the way back home. The neighbors think I've lost my mind, but they don't know how it feels to be alone. Your side of the closet's untouched, shirt stirred, still carry faint cologne. I press my face into the fabric and pretend I'm not breathing it alone. I told myself I'd let you go, that time would heal what was destroyed. But every shadow in this house still wears the shape of you, my boy. I still hear your footsteps coming down the hall, soft and steady like a promise that you'll catch me if I fall. But the door stays closed forever, and the sound is just my heart breaking all over again in the empty dark. Sometimes I call your name out loud just to hear it bounce off these walls. It comes back smaller, colder now, like even the echo forgets it all. I wonder if you hear me too in the quiet of wherever you are, or if I'm just a ghost to you, fading further than the stars. I still hear your footsteps, but they're walking away, getting softer with every heartbeat till there's nothing left to say. I reach for you in empty air, whisper please come home, but I still hear your footsteps, and I'm still here alone. I still hear your footsteps. my smile like borrowed skin, hollow where your love had been. I walk the streets we used to know. Every step feels soft and slow, like gravity forgot my name. The world still moves, I stay the same. I gave you more than I could spare, built my life around your care. Now I'm standing in the space where you once kept me safe. I'm empty because you left. There's nothing left to hold. I pour my heart into the dark and feel it turning cold. I'm empty because you left. I breathe but I'm not alive. You took the part that made me whole and left me learning how to survive. Your voice still lives inside my head, saying things you never said. I replay nights I begged you stay. You looked at me and turned away. I blame myself, I always do, for loving more than loving you. I shrank my needs, I broke my pride, just to keep you by my side. I stayed faithful to our pain. You escaped and called it change. I held on when I should have known love can't live in one heart alone. I'm empty because you left, a shell of who I was. I gave you everything I had. You said it wasn't enough. I'm empty because you left, and silence fills my chest. I don't miss who you became. I miss who I was when I felt your breath. If love was meant to make me strong, why do I feel like I'm so wrong? I don't want you back again. I just want peace inside my skin. I'm tired of carrying your name like it's the reason for my pain. Some goodbyes don't close the door, they leave the echo evermore. I'm empty because you left. Even hope feels too heavy now. I smile for the world to see, but I don't know how. I'm empty because you left, and maybe that's okay. I'll learn to fill the space you broke, just not today. I'm still here, even if I feel empty. I still flinch when the phone lights up, half hoping, half dreading your name. I know you're not calling to fix us, but some wounds keep bleeding the same. Your last words live in my ribcage, sharp little knives I can't pull out. You said I'm sorry, I have to go, and I still don't know what that was about. We both swore we'd never be cruel, but love made us strangers with teeth. We tore the softest parts till there was nothing gentle beneath. Love hurt us both more than we ever hurt anyone else. We turned something beautiful into a war with ourselves. I hate you for leaving, but I hate me for making you stay too long. Love hurt us both. kept the scars, we divided the pain down the middle. Some nights I almost text you to ask if you're healing a little. I wonder if you blame me still, the way I blame you in the dark. We pointed fingers at each other, but the trigger was both our hearts. Love hurt us both more than we ever hurt anyone else. We turned something beautiful into a war with ourselves. I hate you for leaving, but I hate me for making you stay too long. Love hurt us both, and now we're both gone. I don't want you back anymore, but I miss who we were before the fall. When your hands felt like safety and my name sounded soft in your call. I'm sorry for the nights I was cold. You're sorry for the mornings you lied. We both meant forever, but forever just died. Love hurt us both. It cut us deeper than we could confess. We loved too hard in the wrong ways and ended up with this mess. I forgive you for breaking me, if you can forgive me for letting you try. Love hurt us both, and neither of us knows why. Love hurt us both. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We hurt us both. I still make your coffee in the morning, black with 2 sugars the way you like. Then I pour it down the sink untouched, because drinking it alone feels like a lie. Your toothbrush stands beside mine, dry and forgotten in the cup. I can't throw it away, can't move it. It's the last thing you ever touched. People ask how I'm doing, I say I'm getting there with a smile, but inside I'm still standing in that doorway watching you walk out mile by mile. Your goodbye destroyed me, tore the ground right out from under my feet. It didn't just take you, it took every part of me I used to keep. I'm a house with the lights on, but nobody's home anymore. when the blueprint walked away. I'm still picking up the pieces of the future we threw away. Your goodbye destroyed me. You left me ruined in the quiet, learning how to exist in a world where you're not in it. Someday I might stand again, but I'll never be unbroken or free. Your goodbye destroyed me and took the best parts of me. Your goodbye destroyed me, destroyed me. I'm still here, but I'm not me. We were 23 and invincible, planning forever on a shoestring budget. You said we'd grow old on that front porch swing, but forever ran out before we touched it. Your hoodie still hangs in my backseat. I can't bring myself to throw it away. It smells like rain in your cigarettes, and every promise we couldn't make stay. I keep replaying that last fight, looking for where it all went wrong. But the truth is quieter than anger, we just have to belong. Our love died too young, before we learned how to survive, buried in the space between what we dreamed and real life. I still feel you in my bones, like a ghost that won't move on. Our love died too young, and I'm still trying to be strong. Your mom still texts me on holidays, asks how I'm holding up without you. I say I'm fine, but we both know some hurts don't fade, they just run deeper blue. I drive by the diner where we met, order your favorite just to taste the past. The waitress gives me that sad smile, like she knows some things aren't built to last. I thought we'd have more time to fix what we broke in the heat, but youth doesn't come with warnings, it just leaves you incomplete. Our love died too young, before I learned how to survive, buried in the space between what we dreamed and real life. I still feel you in my bones, like a ghost that won't move on. Our love died too young, and I'm still trying to be strong. I wonder if you think about me when the nights get too quiet too. If you ever almost call like I almost always do. We were supposed to be the story that made it through the storm, but even beautiful things can break when they're still warm. Our love died too young, and never got to say goodbye. Left me learning how to breathe. Without you by my side, I'll carry these pieces forever of the life we won't become. Our love died too young, and part of me died with it, love. Our love died too too young. I wasn't ready to let go. We used to talk in midnight breaths, like the world was far away. Your voice would fall so softly then. I felt safe in what you would say. Now every room is screaming loud with things we didn't keep. I hear your name in broken air that never lets me sleep. I replay words you never meant, still hoping they might stay. I hold the silence like a wound that time won't wash away. I miss our faded whispers, the ones the dark ones knew. They promised me a lifetime, then disappear with you. I search for you in echoes that don't answer back. I miss our faded whispers, now buried in the past. Your laughter lives in corners now, of photos I can't face. I trace the ghost of where you stood, but time erased the place. You said that love was something strong, but left without a sound. I stayed to mourn the afterlife of what we never found. You let our words fall through your hands like they were never true. I built a future from your voice and watched it crumble too. I miss our faded whispers that used to call my name. Now every night reminds me nothing feels the same. I talk to you in empty rooms, knowing it won't last. I miss our faded whispers, now trapped inside the past. Did you forget the way we spoke, like hearts could really hear? Or was I just a quiet phase you needed to disappear? I kept the sound of love in you, and you erased your part. Now all that's left is fragile noise, still breaking my heart. I miss our faded whispers, they haunt me when I breathe. The softest words can hurt the most when that's all love leaves. If silence is your final truth, then here's my goodbye kiss. I miss our faded whispers more than I miss you. I miss us. Some love doesn't end in screaming tears, it fades when no one hears. I miss our faded whispers. We were gasoline and matches, laughing as the flames caught hold. You said let the whole world watch us, and I believed we'd never grow cold. We heat of the moment, no thought for the morning after. Every kiss felt like forever, every fight felt like disaster. We never learned how to simmer, only how to blaze and break. Love like ours wasn't gentle, it only knew how to take. We burned too bright, too fast, too wild, too soon. Two stars colliding in a beautiful ruin. Now there's nothing left but ashes where our fire used to be. We burned too bright, my love, and the light took you from me. I still taste smoke on my tongue when I think of how you said my name. Your hands were sparks on my skin, now they're just memories in flame. I walk through the rooms we scorched, walls still warm with what we were. Every corner holds an echo of a love too fierce to endure. They'll say we were reckless, and maybe they're right, but I'd rather burn out with you than live in softer light. We burn too bright, too fast, too wild, too soon. Two stars colliding in a beautiful ruin. Now there's nothing left but ashes where our fire used to be. We burn too bright, my love, and the light took you from me. I don't regret the burning, even if it left me blind. I choose the pain of losing you over never having shine. But God, it hurts to breathe now in this cold and quiet space. No one else will ever set my soul on fire that way. We burn too bright, and now the dark feels endless. I reach for warmth that isn't there, just smoke and silent ashes. I'll carry these scars like embers till the day I fade from sight. We burn too bright, darling, and I'm still burning tonight. We burn too bright. We burn too bright, too bright. I'm still burning without you. I tried to breathe, but the truth was heavy. I loved you even when I shouldn't have. We smiled for pictures, hiding cracks in our skins that were okay when the hurting lived within. Every promise tasted sweet on your tongue, but faded like smoke when the damage was done. I memorized the way you said my name, like it meant forever, not just for the day. I trusted the warmth in your empty eyes, didn't see us sinking in beautiful lies. I held on while the truth let go, built my home where the silence grows. I was faithful to words you broke, loved you hard, you loved the ghost. We drowned in our own lives, slowly side by side, said the distance before it showed in the way your arms felt cold. I begged for truth, you gave me calm like a lullaby before the harm. You taught me how to doubt my pain, then blame my heart when it couldn't stay sane. I kept fixing what you broke while you pretended you didn't know. I was bleeding quietly, you called it overthinking me. We drowned in our own lies, slowly side by side. Said love would survive, but it choked on the words we denied. I reached, you let go, I stayed, you moved slow. We didn't end with goodbye, we drowned in our own lies. If I had known the truth would hurt less than loving someone who loved me less, I would've left before I disappeared, before my heart learned how to fear. Now I hear your voice in my head at night, still lying to me, saying I tried. But love shouldn't feel like a crime or make me apologize for crying. We drowned in our own lies, held hands while we died. Called it love, called it time, but it was just fear in disguise. I gave you my life, you gave me alibis. We didn't lose love to goodbye, we drowned in our own lies. 'Cause I still broken, but I won't lie to myself anymore. We built a world out of late night talks, out of borrowed time and stolen kisses. Dreamed of houses, kids, and growing old. Never thought we'd end up like this. Your hand in mine felt like forever. We swore we'd make it through the storm, but forever turned out fragile and the storm took every form. We gave it all, held nothing back, burned every bridge to anywhere else. Thought love this deep could conquer, but even oceans empty themselves. We loved and lost everything, every plan, every promise, every fight. We poured our whole hearts in and watched it vanish in the night. There's nothing left to hold now, just the echo of what might have been. We loved and lost everything, and I don't know where to begin. Your sweater's folded in my drawer, I can't wear it, can't give it away. It still carries the weight of your arms and the words we forgot how to say. better than never loving that intense. We loved and lost everything. The future we painted so bright turned to ashes in our fingers, slipped away without a fight. I'll carry the ruins forever of the life we almost lived. We loved and lost everything, and everything was all I had to give. We loved and lost everything, everything we loved, and lost. We built a home inside our hands, dreams so close we almost touched them. Said forever like it was safe. Didn't know love could still decay. I memorized the shape of you like a habit I couldn't undo. Every promise felt so true until the cracks came breaking through. We tried to fix what hurt the most, but love can't breathe inside the smoke. I held on harder every day while you slowly slipped away. We loved until everything broke, every word, every hope. We stayed too long in the fire, watching our future turn to smoke. We loved until everything broke, till I forgot how to cope. We didn't end because we stopped. We loved until everything broke. You stopped hearing when I cried, called my pain a state of mind. I learned to whisper every need just to keep you close to me. I lost myself in wind dust, ignored the signs, ignored the rest. I would have stayed through anything, but love shouldn't hurt like this. I kept believing we could heal while you were done but couldn't feel. I was fighting for our name, you were escaping all the blame. We loved until everything broke, every tear I never showed. I gave you pieces of my soul, you left me learning how to cope. We loved until everything broke, held together by false hope. We didn't shatter overnight. We loved until everything broke. If love is meant to save us all, why did it feel like such a fall? I would have chosen you again, even knowing how it ends. Now I sit with what remains, a heart still burning in the rain. Some love doesn't fade or die, it just lives on asking why. We loved until everything broke, every dream we ever wrote. I stayed loyal to the end, you left before the final note. We loved until everything broke, and I'm still paying what it cost. I don't regret the love I gave, I regret the part reach for you in the morning light. My hand finds the cold side of the bed. I whisper your name into the pillow, like it might bring back what you never said. The pictures are face down in the drawer. I can't look, but I can't throw them out. Your laughter still lives in these walls, even though you know whereabouts. I kept every door wide open, waited through the longest nights, but you built new walls around you and turned out all the lights. You closed your heart like a book you didn't want to finish. Shut the pages on us without a single witness. I was still writing a story, believing in every line, but you closed your heart and left me on the outside. I see you sometimes across the street. You look away before our eyes can meet. I wonder if you feel the pull too, or if you've forgotten how to feel. Your voicemail still says, leave a message. I never do, but I listen anyway, just to hear the warmth there used to be before you let it fade away. I never saw the moment coming when you decided we were done. You didn't slam the door on me, you just quietly closed the one. You closed your heart like a book you didn't want to finish. Shut the pages on us without a single witness. I was still writing a story, believing in every line, but you closed your heart and left me on the outside. Was it something I did, something I didn't say? Or did love just get too heavy and you needed it out of your way? I would have carried it all if you'd only let me in, but you chose the quiet, and I lost my closest friend. You closed your heart, and I don't know how to open mine again. Every beat feels like betrayal, for still wanting you is more than a friend. I learned to live with the ending, but I'll never understand why. You closed your heart and never told me goodbye. You closed your heart and took the key. You closed your heart and locked away me. The house still knows the sound of you. Every corner whispers what we used to do. I sleep on your side just to feel less alone. But even the sheets feel colder than stone. Your name still lives inside my chest, like a wound that time won't dress. I learned how to smile through the ache, but every smile is something fake. I try to move, I try to heal, but emptiness is all I feel. You didn't just walk out my door, you took the future I was breathing for. You left a void forever, nothing fits the way you did. I gather broken pieces, but I don't know who I am without him. You left a void forever, silence screaming in my bones. I survive from day to night, but I don't really live, I just exist alone. I talk to photos like they reply, like you're still listening somewhere nearby. I replay every word you said, looking for signs I missed instead. I gave you love without a shield, every scar I try to heal. You promised you'd never be the one who'd leave me learning how to be numb. I stayed when staying hurt the most. I loved you even as a ghost. You moved on like I was small, but I lost everything when you let go. You left a void forever, no light reaches where you were. I call your name into the dark, but only echoes answer her. You left a void forever, and time just makes it clear. You were more than just a chapter, you were the story I lived in here. If love is meant to leave a scar, then mine goes deeper than my heart. I don't miss you, I miss who I became before your absence learned my name. I would forgive you if I could, but forgiveness won't bring back the good. Some loves don't fade, they stay undone, like a setting sun that never comes. You left a void forever, even hope avoids my eyes. I'm learning how to breathe again, but every breath feels like goodbye. You left a void forever, no ending, no repair. I loved you past my breaking point, now I carry you everywhere. I'm not waiting for you to come back, I'm just learning how to live with the space you left behind. I don't know how to wake up anymore. Everything's dark since you walked away. Morning comes, but it feels like night. The window's open, but there's no light. Your shadow still sleeps on my wall, like you never really left at all. I wear your silence like a dress, heavy, torn, and hard to confess. You said you needed time to breathe, but you took all the air from me. I stayed still while you moved on, counting seconds till the warmth was gone. I kept your name inside my chest like a prayer. You left and took the sun. Now I'm freezing where we begun. I'm living in the cold you made, in a world that lost its flame. You left and took the sun. I don't know who I've become. Every dream we were chasing faded when you started leaving. I replay every word you said, looking for truth between regret. Did you ever mean forever then? Or was I loving a maybe man? Your laugh still echoes in my room, like someone trapped inside a tomb. I touch your name, it burns my skin because you're gone, but I'm still in. I built my heart around your light. Now I stumble through endless nights. You promised me you wouldn't run, but you left and took the sun. You left and took the sun. Left me shadows, left me none. I'm surviving, not alive, since the day you said goodbye. You left and took the sun. Every battle now I fight alone. If love was meant to save someone, why did it end when you were done? If love is warmth, then I'm numb. If hope is real, why didn't it come? I would have stayed through every storm, but you chose leaving over us. Now I talk to empty skies, asking stars the reason why. You were my only source of light. Now darkness calls me every night. You left and took the sun, turned my blue into a gun, pointed at my fragile heart, pulled the trigger when you walked apart. You left and took the sun. Now the days refuse to come. If healing means forgetting you, then I don't know what to do. I still wait for the light, but you were the only one. I still sleep on my side of the bed, leaving space for a ghost that won't come back. Your pillow doesn't smell like you anymore, but I breathe it in anyway, just to feel the lack. The coffee cup you love sits in the sink. I haven't washed it since the day you left. It's stupid, I know, but it's all I have of the mornings we swore we never forget. I told myself I'd be strong, that I'd smile when you were gone, but every mirror shows a stranger with tear-stained eyes and a heart that's torn. You walked away from hope when you walked out that door, left me holding pieces of a love we can't restore. I gave you every sunrise, every dream I had inside, but you walked away from hope and took the light from my life. I drive past the park where we carved our names. The tree's still there, but the letters are faded, like promises written in disappearing ink, like the future we planned and never made it. Your voicemail says you're doing fine, your voice say your name, knowing you'll never say mine again. I thought forever was a place, not just something people say. Now it's just an empty room where our shadows used to play. You walked away from home when you walked out that door, left me holding pieces of a love we can't restore. I gave you every sunrise, every dream I had inside, but you walked away from hope and took the light from my life. I wasn't perfect, God, I know, but I loved you with everything I had. Was it so easy to let go? Tell me, was I really that bad? I still reach for you in the dark, even though I know you're gone. My heart keeps whispering your name, like a prayer that can't move on. You walked away from home the day you said goodbye, let me drowning in silence, learning how to survive. I would have fought the whole world just to keep you by my side, but you walked away from hope, and something inside me died. You walked away from hope, and I don't know how to find it again. Move through the rooms like a stranger, touching things that don't feel like mine. Your coat still hangs in the hallway, but the house forgot how to shine. I cooked for one but set out 2 forks. Old habits die harder than hope. The silence sits down at the table and eats everything I can't swallow. I keep waiting for the ache to lessen, for the missing to feel less sharp, but every day it just settles deeper, like dust on a broken heart. Your goodbye left me hollow, a shell where a person used to be, echoes where laughter lived, empty rooms inside of me. I breathe, I walk, I speak, but nothing feels real anymore. Your goodbye left me hollow, and I don't know what hearts are for. I wear your absence like clothing, it fits too loose, weighs too much. People say I look tired, they don't know it's missing your touch. I smile in all the right places, say I'm okay when they ask, but the truth is I'm just pretending to be someone who didn't crack. I thought pain had a bottom, a place where you'd finally land, but it keeps getting deeper, and I'm running out of hands. Your goodbye left me hollow, a shell where a person used to be, echoes where laughter lived, empty rooms inside of me. I breathe, I walk, I speak, but nothing feels real anymore. Your goodbye left me hollow, and I don't know what hearts are for. Some nights I talk to the ceiling, ask you why you had to go. this weightless, this undone, to carry a love that vanished and left me with no one. Your goodbye left me hollow, carved out every color I knew. Maybe rattling in my own skin, the wind blowing straight through. I learned to live with the echoes, but I'll never fill the space. Your goodbye left me hollow, and hollow took your place. Your goodbye left me hollow, hollow. I'm still here, but there's nothing left. I felt it before you shed on more. Your heart was already gone, and I was still here. You kissed my lips, but your soul was away. Your eyes looked through me, not at my face. I held your hands, they felt like stone, like I was touching someone I didn't know. You said nothing's wrong, but I felt the change. Love shouldn't feel like walking through flames. I stayed loyal to the lie you wore, while your heart was already out the door. I begged the silence to speak the truth, but it only echoed a loss of you. I was loving with everything I had. You were leaving without looking back. Your heart left without me before your body went. You stayed, but you were empty, like love you never meant. Your heart left without me. I felt it every night. I was holding on to memories while you were saying goodbye inside. I blame myself for the way you changed. Thought loving harder could make you stay. I shrank my knees, swallowed my pain just to keep us breathing another day. You stopped fighting, I fought for two. I lost myself trying not to lose you. I would have stayed through the worst of storms, but you left when love needed more. You looked at me like I was a face, something you loved but couldn't save. I saw the truth, too late to run. Your heart had already chosen none. Your heart left without me, left me questioning my worth. I was still calling you home while you were searching for an escape first. Your heart left without me, and I died a little slow. You didn't break me with goodbye, you broke me before you let go. If love is real, why did it hurt this way? What did I feel alone when you stayed? I would've filled with honesty, but you chose distance silently. Now I talk to nights that don't reply, asking where I went wrong in your eyes. Maybe love isn't always enough when one heart stays and one gives up. Your heart left without me, that's the truth I couldn't face. You smiled while I was breaking, slowly disappearing in your space. Your heart left first and mine followed after.